Welcome to Good News TV, a date with Bamidele Samuel.
Good day, my Nigerian people. Good day to everyone out there. How na day? Our today's matter arises and says, heavy reward. Nnamdi Kanu speaks from prison, sends powerful message to Nigerian law students. See what he announced. I wonder what exactly his message is to Nigerian law students. But let's get to the contents of the day to know what exactly Nnamdi Kanu is saying to Nigerian law students. Nnamdi Kanu, the imprisoned leader of the indigenous people of Biafra (IPOB), has stirred controversy by offering a reward of 1 million naira to any law student in Nigeria who can locate a judicial precedent where a Nigerian judge granted a stay of execution in criminal proceeding after the defendant had been acquitted and discharged. This announcement came during a press conference conducted by his legal representatives, led by his special counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, who conveyed Kanu's sentiments on Thursday. Kanu's offer aims to highlight what he calls the legal absurdity of his ongoing detention, which he and his supporters argue is unjust and not supported by any valid court order. This situation arises in the context of Kanu's contentious legal battle against the Nigerian government, which has kept him in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) since June 2021 on allegations related to terrorism. Kanu's detention had been marked by significant legal twists, particularly following a landmark ruling by the appeal court in October 2022. In that decision, Justice Haruna Samani and a panel of justices declared that the Nigerian government's actions against Kanu constituted a violation of his fundamental human rights and various international legal protocols. The court found that Kanu had been subject to extraordinary retention, abducted from Kenya without following due legal processes, thus nullifying the charges of terrorism and treasonable felony against him. The appellate court's ruling emphasized that the government's failure to address allegations of Kanu's abduction was a critical oversight that undermined the legitimacy of the ongoing prosecution. The justice argued that the government's approach to Kanu's case was a profound misuse of judicial processes, labeling it as an abuse of criminal prosecution. The panel firmly stated, "The court will never shy away from calling the executive to order when it tilts towards executive recklessness." In response to the appeal court's ruling, the Nigerian government filed a notice of appeal with the Supreme Court, seeking a stay of execution on the appellate's decision. This action only intensified Kanu's legal team's assertions of the wrong nature of his detention, arguing that it is based on charges that have already been quashed by higher courts. During the press conference, Kanu's lawyers maintained that his ongoing detention is illegal. They contended that the charges against him had been dismissed due to the trial court's lack of jurisdiction, a situation exhibited by the government's failure to follow proper extradition protocols. They criticized Justice Nnamdi order to stay Kanu's release, stating it is unprecedented and goes against established legal norms. Kanu's offer of 1 million naira served not only as a challenge to law students, but also as a broader indictment of the Nigerian legal system, particularly regarding cases involving political prisoners. It is an illegality that will haunt Nigeria for as long as life endures, said Kanu's legal team, underlining their belief that the judiciary has failed to protect the rights of individuals based on ethnic and political affiliations. They argued that Kanu's case exemplifies systemic discrimination, pointing out that his Igbo descent plays a significant role in the scrutiny he faces. This pledge has ignited discussions among legal scholars and students alike, prompting them to assess the boundaries of Nigerian law, particularly concerning the treatment of acquitted individuals. Kanu's legal representative stressed that the historical context of punitive measures against IPOB members points to a deeper issue of how the Nigerian government handles dissent. The legal team has referenced a recent ruling from the Enugu State High Court, which defined the actions taken against Kanu and IPOB as illegal and unconstitutional. This ruling outlined that the actions directly infringe upon Kanu's fundamental rights, specifically emphasizing the principles of self-determination as enshrined in Nigerian law and international human rights agreements. Despite the clarity of the judicial interventions, Kanu remains incarcerated. His legal team has pointed out that there seems to be flagrant disregard for court orders in his case. They questioned whether Nigerian court orders hold any real authority, particularly in matters concerning Kanu, raising concerns about the effectiveness of the legal system in upholding justice. Kanu's continued detention and legal battles surrounding his case have reignited discussions on the broader issue of self-determination in Nigeria, particularly for the Igbo people. Kanu's legal team maintains that he has the constitutional right to advocate for Biafra independence, reinforcing the notion that the ongoing persecution he faces is in direct violation of both national and international laws, intended to protect individual rights and freedom. As the saga unfolds, Kanu's case remains emblematic of the tensions between state power and individual liberties in Nigeria. The political, social, and legal ramifications of this case are profound, suggesting that the struggle for justice and equality continues to challenge the foundations of Nigeria's legal and political landscape. The offer of 1 million naira to any law students who can find a precedent serves as a rallying point for further inquiry into the intersections of law, politics, and human rights in the country. You've all heard what has been said. Hopefully, we see how this goes. And hopefully, I hope it goes positively. We've come to the end of today's content. Do not forget to subscribe. Stay tuned to our channel. Thank you.